After going missing for a couple of days and then announcing that she joined Weight Watchers, Foodie celebrated with a takeout meal from Hardee's. As I sat down to do the macros video on this, my usual, I had a moment of clarity. What seems to be a simple takeout meal is actually a lot deeper than that. Foodie's setting the stage to weave a very tangled web. This video is going to be a little convoluted. I will include the macros information for both Hardee's and Pizza Hut. Now, what Pizza Hut am I talking about? You'll see. I also had some really great comments on my video yesterday, and I wanted to share them with you. They shed a lot of light on the 0-point situation with Weight Watchers. But first, let's see what she had from Hardee's.
Let's get to it. So I'm just gonna put a disclaimer. If you don't like watching people eat, you don't like eating sounds, then this isn't the video for you. Okay. So today I'm having Hardee's meal. 1 burger instead of 5. No. Yeah, I'm having the Santa Fe chicken meal with a bucket of pickles and a Diet Pepsi. So I'm doing Weight Watchers. I know I'm bored of diet talk too, okay? But we have to. Alright? These countries are not going to travel themselves, okay? So, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi. I'm allowed, it's on the 0 points list. Weight Watchers, I'm allowed 50 points a day. This is counted, but it's like almost all my points. So this really puts into perspective, but I'll get into that. All right, some pickles. I'm just gonna have a few because they're high in sodium. Actually, I had some pickles earlier, so that's why I don't really want that many anymore. Okay, let's try the Santa Fe chicken from Hardee's. It's so good. I was craving it, and I counted it in the points. It's like 40 something points. I forget the exact, but I did log it, so I'll write it here somewhere. I just want to note that I couldn't find the actual Santa Fe chicken sandwich anywhere, so for the point system, but I did find their spicy chicken burger, and the Santa Fe is not much different. It just has a non-creamy spicy sauce, so I just used the points for that, and the 34 is including the fries as well.
Okay, so here's the thing about estimating Weight Watchers points or macros. It's not that easy to do. For starters, Kuwait doesn't require posting nutritional information on restaurant websites. So you're either going to be estimating portions of homemade food or looking at similar items in American restaurants or just taking a best guess. And this Hardee's order is the perfect example of that. The Santa Fe chicken burger does not exist on the US menu. However, if you look it up just by Googling it, you'll find another Santa Fe chicken burger that existed years and years ago. And I know that because people are posting about it on Twitter, and it comes out to under 500 calories. And in my opinion, that's really low for a breaded, fried chicken patty with a mayo-based sauce. So here's a picture of the sandwich that Foodie just had in Kuwait. The easiest way to figure out what's in it is to find a US equivalent. And in my opinion, it would be something like this, the hand-breaded chicken sandwich. My point to all of this is that you have to be really accurate when you're estimating such small numbers. Remember, Foodie says she only gets 50 points a day. She estimated her combo meal at 34 Weight Watchers points, which was close, but not quite there. Here are the macros on that hand-breaded chicken sandwich, and then you want to go ahead and add in the numbers for an order of fries. I'm going to assume medium. And then you have to add in the 2 points for the ketchup, and then reconfigure all of the macros and convert them to points. That just seems like a lot of trouble to me. So all in all, this came out to 1,213 calories with 61 grams of fat, 3,028 milligrams of sodium, and 128 grams of carbs. When you convert that to Weight Watchers Smart Points, you get 38 points, not 34. Small changes like that make a big difference when you only get 50 points a day. Okay, so let's go ahead and travel back now a few days to the burrito bowl. Back then, we did not yet know that Foodie had joined Weight Watchers. So when she talks about ordering Pizza Hut and eating a whole stuffed crust pizza, she had to work that into her points somehow. Either her 50 daily points or her 28 weekly points, or both.
I feel happier and healthier when I have like a balance, you know? Of course I feel like crap when I just eat crap all the time because like if you look at like a pepperoni and cheese pizza stuffed crust from Pizza Hut, one of my favorite things here. So good. I had a super big craving for it like the other night at like 5 in the morning. And I think I just had the urge to like binge out and just have something bad. But I felt like so much like crap after that. I'm like, is this really worth it? No. Like I just felt like so bad, but I always like forget that feeling after a while, you know? But it was just like cheese, processed meat, butter, and there was nothing like, you know, refreshing or fresh inside of it. It made me feel sick. I ate the whole pizza, whole medium. Not a good idea. But sometimes I go through bad moments like that. You know, where it's really hard for me to say no to my craving, my impulse. So,
Okay, so for the purposes of the timeline, we're just going to go ahead and call this the secret pizza. We know it happened after she joined Weight Watchers, and it definitely happened off camera. She's mentioned it twice now, both in her live and in that mukbang. So when you look at the macros for a medium stuffed crust Pizza Hut pepperoni pizza, you get 2,960 calories, with 64 grams of saturated fat, 16 grams of sugar, and 136 grams of protein, for a total of 96 points. That's well over her 50 daily points plus her 28 weekly points. Do you see where I'm going with all of this? This is why, in my opinion, Weight Watchers simply will not work for Foodie. If she ever overindulges like this, she just blows her points right out of the water and has to start over again. This is going to give her a really bad sense of futility. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish by talking about 0-point foods. Remember that burrito bowl and everything it had in it? It seemed pretty healthy with beans and corn and guac and lettuce. I think she was trying to make up for the pizza by eating 0-point foods. In the Weight Watchers world, 0-point foods are ones that you can indulge in without having to track them. What I learned from my viewers, though, is that there are serving guidelines for each 0-point food, and once you exceed a regular serving, you have to start counting points. Foodie already mentioned roasting chicken and buying fruits and vegetables, but the thing is there are 2 0-point food lists, one for regular Weight Watchers members and one for those with diabetes. So without a current A1C reading, we have no idea if Foodie is adhering to the right or wrong 0-point food list. So that means if Foodie's blood sugar is not back to normal levels, then her 0 points list should not include things like fruit or starchy vegetables. I really don't think her mind is where it needs to be on understanding the Weight Watchers concept. So what I think we'll see is carefully curated mukbangs of things that do fit within her points limit. But what's the point of a point limit if it lets you have 3,000 milligrams of sodium in one meal? Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you.